Welcome back, everyone. Part 2 here of episode 70. Fireball's going off if you want to, do that damage, Dan.
I do love a good fireball. Where would you like to hurl the burning power of the tower, Amos?
All right, so
Is that the name? Power of the tower now.
I want the bottom right corner to be at the guy at the bottom right of the battering ram. So it'll hit
So you just want to
the battering ram next to the wall.
the battering ram here,
Yeah. So
like that.
so it hits the leader and then the guys right there and then.
You're gonna hit your giant.
Yeah, the giant's gonna take a little bit of damage, but he's big.
But he's
Okay.
he's a tank. He's tanking.
Yeah.
So you conjure up a ball of flame of the tower's searing white light and hurl it in that direction.
I look into it and I'm like, Agni, help me. Just throw it.
Okay. All right.
And damage.
I can hear that
cross
as a
brand.
song. It's like 80s synthwave. Power of the tower.
Yeah. Right.
29.
Okay, so DC 17. All right. The nightmare does not have to. It's immune to fire. That's
It's good.
He's made
It's
of fire.
good.
yeah. The nightmare is like mostly made of fire. It grants resistance to fire to anyone riding it. So the warlord gets to make the save, but we'll see if he takes damage. This is dex save. Okay, so he takes half damage from his resistance. So 14. Okay. The regular hobgoblins, the hobgoblin regulars, what's half the damage? 14? Okay, nothing doing for them, so they're consumed by fire. A cheer goes up from the walls as the regular type hobgoblins all get incinerated. All the ones that are in the fire here. Unfortunately, the guard is also incinerated
There are casualties in every war.
by that horrible flame. Let's see how many hit points. Let's see if the hill giant.
What
makes
level
it
did you
alive.
cast this at?
3rd level.
Okay.
Regular
Okay,
level.
so the hill giant takes full damage too. He's not looking so good. Okay. So Ramus's terrible fireball streaks through the darkening sky, hits that area, blows up. The battering ram lights it on fire and tumbles to the ground. Bodies, more charred bodies for the list. The giant looks over like, whoa, like, ow, I got fireballed. What happened? And then obviously everybody else in the battle turns basically. Like you've made it very clear you are here and that some bad shit is going on. There was one more. Yeah, one more captain. Let me roll for him because he probably will survive. Actually, he will definitely survive. Okay. All right. Yeah. So now it's like you walked in and just started blowing the air horns because now everybody's like, whoop, hello. Would you like to move or do anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
move as far back as I can after doing that.
Okay.
So wherever.
All right. So like off the map, 30 more feet. Okay. All right. Okay, Berg, it's your turn. Ramus just started the fight. Shit is happening.
Great. All this distance sucks ass. I'm getting into it.
Would you like to rage?
That's the question.
What I love about this particular situation is Ramus starts the fight. Sully can participate in the fight at a distance, but once Berg runs in and the two of them run off, you're here alone, Berg.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you having that thought process right now.
Yeah, it puts Berg in a very weird spot.
Mhm.
Especially
with that weird
because you
spot
put us
you're
this distance away from them, where it's like if I get to them, I can't do my
Advantageous for your friends, but disadvantageous for you.
Yeah, because I would have to move twice to get there, and then I wouldn't be able to attack.
Mhm. It's true.
Fuck you, Ramus! God damn it.
You can actually hit the horse in front of you.
Just you could just charge forward towards the nightmare.
Charge towards the probably most damage dealing thing here, maybe.
Hey, go fight the. You've never fought a horse before? Go fight a horse.
Just a horse.
It's a big hot horse. Go get that Ponita.
With my arm, do I get fire resistance, like just for the arm, or is it me in total? Have we explored that?
You don't have fire resistance, no.
That's some bullshit. Okay. Whatever. All right, sure. Let's see. Got a javelin. We got 4 of those left. Okay. Berg is gonna rage.
Okay.
Bergzerker rage.
Okay.
Move up. Yeah, that works. I think. Here, if that's right. Maybe the distance is wrong on that one. Let me make sure that's where I want it to be. Okay, there.
Okay.
And who's all affected? These guys were in there, right? And these guys are living right now?
Yeah, anyone with a red X on him is dead. Everybody else is alive.
But everybody else, these guys were, yeah, they were certainly in there. All right, so Berg is going to throw a javelin at this guy.
The ground is all like burning and smoldering now. Okay.
Is it distinguishable, like which ones are captains and whatnot? Because they all look the same to me. So
you don't speak Goblin, do you?
I speak Orcish, Common, and Dwarvish.
No, I don't think you can tell the difference. They're slightly different armor, but no, not at a glance.
Okay. Yeah, trying to get rid of the weak. Berg's gonna throw it there.
Yeah, because that guy got burned. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but before Berg went to do this, he looked at Ramus like, "Damn you, Ramus!" and then goes into rage.
Right. Okay, so you go running forward in a rage. You hurl the javelin, but the hobgoblin in question turns and bats it out of the air with his greatsword. He sees you approaching, a worthy foe.
Sick.
Yeah, totally sick. Okay. So up on the top here, this dude, the guy that Sully Hoffa was curious about, he's dressed pretty similarly to Ramus. He has the tabard with the tower with lightning striking it. He has I think he has a weapon. I think he has like a mace or something on him. He has a maul. He's a big 2-handed hammer. But he has
beginning or no? Sorry.
Yes, you should. I think you should be able to throw another javelin. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but hold on. You no, because you were running and you pulled your javelin out as you ran, and then threw it. So you can't pull out 2 javelins. Yes, that's what it is. It's you would normally have another attack, but you have no other weapon. You have no other weapon readied. Yeah.
You sure? It's just my arms are blurry and they're just like.
Well, but then let me look. Okay, we never used the javelins have gotten used like 3 times. Let me look at the tags on javelin and see.
They get used
might
whenever
count as
there's huge distance. That's all it is.
Range and thrown. And the thrown tag means.
What you know about them double jabbies?
Let's see. If you throw it, you can use either your strength or your dex.
I got that.
Doesn't say anything about like readying the javelin. I don't think because the javelins are in a case, and part of your action is drawing and throwing one, but you don't get to do that twice. So yeah, I don't think so. We'll double check later, but for right now, I don't think you'll get that.
It's something for us to look into. Yeah, we don't have to retcon it back.
Yeah. They're not ammunition, so you need to draw them. Okay. All right. So the guy up on the wall, which the wall's like 20 feet tall. He's standing with 1 foot up on the parapet, and he has his maul in his right hand, and with left hand he reaches up, and you can see that awful, like, hard to look at white light kind of appear around his hand, and then he throws a bolt of it down towards one of the hobgoblins. So let's make an attack for him. And he misses. No. So he fires it down here, and the hobgoblin, same thing. He turns and blocks it with the flat part of these. They have these huge like swords you fight from horseback on. And he blocks it, and it scatters the light everywhere. The temple dogs, these dudes, they're like celestial dogs. Actually, you, Berg, your the mask that you wore was carved in homage to these creatures. These are like celestial, like guardians, and they are going to try to bite the shit out of some hobgoblins. So this temple dog attacks and gets a bite attack and hits, and then the other
Damn.
temple dog attacks a hobgoblin and misses. So the first bite, ignore all the crit stuff, does 18,
Some high ass AC. Jesus.
25 damage, and it kills the guy. So you see the foo dog, the celestial dog, just snap its jaws down on the guy's leg, twist its head and snap his bone, and he falls down, and then the dog jumps on him and just bites him to death. The guards, they're gonna go. So this guy moves. The chances of the guards hitting anybody are pretty fucking low. They're trying.
Still, the power of the towers just playing in the background.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one guard actually hit, and he does 3 damage.
Woo!
Okay, there we go. And the other guards, let's see, there's 2 more, I think, that have targets. Okay, this guy moves over here, and there's 2 more that get attacks. 1, 2. Okay, so 1 hit for 6 damage. All right. So, next up, this is where things get a little messy. So this guy over here, he's going to throw a fireball that will hit Ramus and Sully Hoffa. So if
Damn,
the
y'all
2 of you,
lined
so
up.
this devastator over here. Well, Ramus is actually like 30 feet back, but they're close enough that I can get the 2 of them in the hit. So this hobgoblin turns and he pulls a long trailing prayer scroll from his pouch, waves his clawed hand, and the scroll burns up as he casts a spell and hurls a fireball screaming across the night sky, and then boom, explodes in between the 2 of you. So DC 13 dex save for both of you. Okay.
What did he attack them
So
with?
Ramus, fireball spell.
Okay, so I don't have resistance to fire, but does Ramus because of
Ramus
Agni?
does, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. I knew one of us had it. I just couldn't remember who the fuck had it.
Okay, so let me roll the total damage here.
Yeah, if you roll more than 32, I'm down. Which is pretty possible.
Boom.
Oh,
Okay, 27 damage. So Ramus, you take a quarter of that. You half it
that's
because
nice.
you succeeded at and then you take just the damage. And then this one, he move. Yeah, so that one runs here, and he chucks a lightning bolt at Berg. So Berg, this
Come
one,
get
same
some.
thing. He runs out and pulls out a scroll and begins reading it in this guttural, like a goblin tongue. And he holds his hand out, and his eyes flicker with white light, and a lightning bolt leaps from his fingertips and jumps towards you. Now you're going to need to make a saving throw. The lightning bolt is 100 feet long. Okay, no. Nobody else is in the target range. I need a dexterity saving throw from you. Please.
Okay, so I get
luck, Bert.
advantage on this, then yeah, for danger sense.
You do, yes.
It's a spell and trap that I can see.
Mhm.
Cool.
Didn't see
I'm
that coming,
confirming
did
this
ya?
for myself, all right? All
No, it's good. It's fine. Yeah.
right, cool.
Okay, so you'll take half damage, which is 25, so you take 12.
That's very good. Does that get
Yes,
half? It doesn't
yes,
get half
yes.
again, right? Because it's not.
No, it's just...
Yeah, because it's not like bludgeoning or whatever. Cool.
Magic blast. And he, yeah. So you get struck by lightning, and falter, but don't fall. And then the captains of this hobgoblin brigade get to go. So let's see. Okay, so they're gonna try to put down rather than take the attacks opportunity, they're gonna try to put down the hill giants. So 2 greatsword attacks on the hill giant. There's the first one, which is a miss. And then the second one is a hit for 11, and he's going to use his martial advantage to do another 3d6. Okay, so 16 damage. That is enough to kill this partially burnt hill giant. So as you're running towards him, Berg, the hobgoblin captain with his greatsword looks at you like, "Whoa, let me get to you." And he turns around and he swings his sword up and slices open the giant's belly. And the giant just looks confused, like, "What? Why are my organs in my hands?" Groans a couple of times and then falls over with a crash. His body still sizzling.
Which one's the captain?
This is the guy that just acted.
Okay, gotcha. They all just look the same. So.
Yeah. So he kills that dude, and then he comes running towards you.
Come
That
get
means the
some.
guard next to him. The guard next to him gets to make a attack
Attack
of opportunity,
opportunity. Get him. Get.
which is a miss. It's a miss. All right. So this guy comes running towards you with his two-handed sword, like running at you, and yeah, he's ready to fight. The other captains, of which there are a few, they move and make their attacks. Okay. Right.
Wow, Max.
And another 5.
And it's been said about Berg how many times?
Okay, and then let me see. The last captain there. So this
Also,
guy.
my name's Matt. Get it right.
I'm sorry, Matt. You're right.
Yeah. Not there. And then 2 more attacks on this other giant. And then there. 1, 2. 2 hits for 16. All right, that giant didn't get fireballed, so he's still doing okay. All right, so the regular hobgoblins basically just pile on the giants as best they can. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks on this guy. Great thing about big fights like this is they get less complicated. Now these guys only have long swords, so 1, 2. Wow, double ones, nice Adam. 3, 4.
This is why I like to
Their
see or rolling.
Their captain command gets to roll commands, so they go 1. I'm adding these to the rolls, not the big miss, obviously. So that 11 becomes a 12. The 8 becomes a 10, which is not enough, I don't think. No. Okay. So only 1 hit.
Yeah.
Actually, none of those.
Nice.
Okay. Nope. So that giant is fine. This giant is dead. So basically, these guards just get piled on. So each hobgoblin gets 1 attack on a guard. 1, 2, to hit for 7, and a hit for
The numbers that these fuckers have is just ridiculous.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so
And they're only rolling +3.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're not. I'm just saying the sheer amount of numbers is what's annoying about them, not that they're.
Oh,
particularly
you mean
crazy.
like, yeah, the amount. Yeah.
Their AC too is pretty goddamn high.
okay, so that guard dies. The front guard closest to you, Berg, you see him die. The guys behind, the dudes at the catapult, they take a turn to load the catapult.
Uh-oh.
They just shoot it right at Berg.
No, not like they shoot up at the wall.
It just goes right on top of Berg.
Yeah, so they're not distracted by you there yet. Okay, now the warlord and the nightmare wheel themselves about and head in your direction.
Oh, good.
So the nightmare comes galloping up. You hear the pounding of hell's hooves as this nightmare, this celestial horse, comes charging up behind you, rears up, and then comes down with the hoof attack. And you take 14 bludgeoning and 8 fire damage.
Holy
So
shit.
full fire, but 7 bludgeoning.
You have the bludgeoning. Yep. So that's the nightmare's turn, and then
15 damage, yeah. Yeah, 15.
Yeah. And then the warlord, the hobgoblin warlord, he has a shield and a longsword, and he is going to longsword you. one-handed. So 1 hit. 2 is also a hit.
Are you gonna go?
And then he's going to use his. He's using his martial advantage. So this second hit goes from 4 to 15.
Jesus.
And then his last swing, which is also a hit.
Good
Another
God.
5. Okay, so we'll do all the math together. So 6 becomes 3. And then 15 becomes 7. So you've taken 10 total. And then another 2. So 12 from those 3 hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally
Sully Hoffa, it is your turn.
So I would like to cast Major Illusion.
Okay.
I want to cast Major Illusion of a Frogamoth.
Okay. Have you seen one of those before? I assume you have because it's an underwater.
Yes, they are. They're like the you know how like in Lord of the Rings how they have the giant. Yeah, that's a Frogamoth right there. How they have the giant ogres that pull open the doors into Mordor. These guys guard the gates of Turtle Town, but you only
Nice.
see their little eyes in the water if you're above it, so you don't really know how big they are. So yeah, I cast Frogamoth, and then I look at Ramus and say, "I'll be running now," and I just start running the opposite direction.
Okay, so paste that spell into chat one more time.
Yeah.
Okay, so no larger than a 20-foot cube, which is perfect. This guy's just a
Yep. I did all the
15-foot
measure.
cube.
Did all the measuring.
Yep. Okay, appears at a spot you can see within range and lasts for the duration. So it lasts 10 minutes. Where do you want to conjure him?
Let's conjure him. Yeah, like center of the map, basically.
Okay.
Because the second anyone attacks it, it goes through him. They know he's an illusion.
Yeah, you'll buy yourself a turn anyway.
Yeah.
And then as long as you're within 120 feet of him, you can move him around. Okay, and then you want to move back.
Yeah, I will run as far away as possible. And then is this a bonus action? As an action, fuck. Okay. I'll run as far away as possible and then go prone.
Okay. All right. So you run 30 feet, and at the end of it, you slide into your stomach.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The hill giant is surrounded by hobgoblins, so he's gonna take a couple of swings. Hopefully, he can knock out a few of these guys. So 1 and 2. No, they both miss. Oof. Sorry, hill giant. Toast. Okay, Ramus, it's your turn.
All right. Let's do. I'm gonna launch a second fireball, and I'm gonna have the bottom right corner. How do you ping on the map?
Just hold it down.
Click and hold. Left click and
on
hold.
the regular move.
Everyone ping the map.
The bottom right corner on this guy.
Okay, give me 1
So
second. I'm
hits
just
the
grabbing
catapult. It'll hit the caster, the catapult, and the guys on the catapult.
Over here.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll move that to the back here so we can see everybody that's on it. Okay, great. Let me make some saving throws. The 2 guys that are just regular type idiots, they incinerate. Actually, all 3 of them do. And the catapult. This is a magic fireball. You only did 19 damage.
Yeah. Low.
Okay. I'll roll to see how many hit points the catapult has. Less than that. Boom. You toast the catapult. Okay. And then the magical hobgoblin. You will make a saving throw.
You should have low AC, I
Damage.
would think.
Yeah, AC doesn't really matter. It's his dex.
I was down. I see.
Dex save. He doesn't have anything to comfort. So he makes a saving throw, which he blows, but he is
Nice.
definitely still alive. Okay. Takes the 19 damage. Fireball goes away. The catapult is a burning ruin.
This guy lived.
Hang on, I gotta roll for him. There you go. Okay, and then yeah, this bottom dude. Oh, he just dies because he's a pleb. So
I was gonna say,
Toast.
you probably just get toasted.
Yep. Okay.
then
What do you
did
want to do now, Ramus?
Did you save for the
And then
caster?
Yeah, I got him. He's
Oh,
safe.
okay. Gotcha. Sorry.
But he took damage.
I'll move more to the left.
Okay, so you're still 30 back, but you moved.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Berg, is your turn. You're surrounded by foes. You got hobgoblins on the left. Hobgoblins right. There's a big fire horse kicking you and punching you with his hooves. What are you gonna do, buddy? Get him! Get him!
I would target this guy, I would say, first, just because he's weakest. This is the same guy that was in here and took
He got
damage,
hit by
right?
fireball.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that'll focus fire on him. Let's hit him with the Tulpa's Wrath. What the fuck is
Why is there a Vulpix all of a sudden?
First of all, that's not a Vulpix.
It's not a Vulpix? It's close to it, right? I've never played Pokemon. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I don't
That's
know.
a
Pokemon.
Squirtle, I believe.
That was a Squirtle. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
Squirtle's
Keep it
already
safe
on
here.
the map.
Yeah,
So Tulpa's
that's
Conduit.
true.
on
Okay, so you're gonna
this
take a
guy.
swing at the injured guy as he runs up to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, do it. You get 3 attacks as you're berserk. The first attack is a miss.
It is indeed, and that sucks ass.
Yeah, so he blocks your first attack, swings out of the way, takes a swing at you.
Mother-
You block, take a second attack. Nope, he's just too skilled. His martial skill is too strong, and he's just like blocking your attacks as you go in. You get one more attack,
Hey!
and there it is.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Oh man! All right.
Let's do this.
Plus, is
Okay,
your racial
go ahead
factor into that? Don't you get extra damage?
Yeah, roll another d10.
That's plus-
Another d10.
Okay.
It's one more die for your base weapon die.
Yep. And, oop. Or roll.
Okay, so you deal 4, 5, 6, 14, 21, 29 damage. 8 of which is psychic, and you just kill him. What does it look like? So there's these 2 swings that he blocks, and then you crit him, and what does that look like?
So the crit goes through. Initially, you see it like break through his shield and through into his flesh, and it's all like normal viscera and stuff. And then there's like this psychic blast that happens as well, and his viscera and body parts just go
Right, just boom. Right, like a bunker buster. You break his ribs
Exactly.
with a hammer, and then it pulses inside
It's
him. And just
normal.
blows
As soon as
apart.
it hits, like the ribs and the insides and stuff,
Fuck.
and then it's just like that.
Awesome. Okay. Great. Cool. So that was your 3 attacks. Do you have a bonus action, or actually, the attack was your bonus action? I assume you don't want to move because there's
No.
dudes all up on you. All right. So the war priest on top of the tower up here uses a spell. He's going to cast a spell. He casts Banishment on the Froghemoth,
God damn it! I was thinking that might happen.
which doesn't do anything.
Right.
So he gets to make a save. Right.
Although I would
what's it?
like
It's
to.
an intelligence save.
I think. Well, is that considered physical interaction?
No, because it could just have failed. The spell just could have failed. So maybe he doesn't get the save. Let me.
I
take
think
a look.
it just fails because it says physical interaction with the spell. The image reveals it to be an illusion because things have passed through it. A creature that uses
He would
its
have to use his action. Okay, so no, he conjures the power of the tower and like reaches out to like go back to hell, you summoned beast, and nothing happens. And he's like, curse you, tower! Your power is not strong enough, and he just keeps. That was his turn. Okay, so the temple dogs, they are going to bite hobgoblins. 1 and 2. 1 misses, 1 hits. The one that hits deals a lot of damage and kills a
Holy shit.
hobgoblin.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's what you want.
Yeah,
okay.
it's
very
The
good
temple
for-
dog up on the wall are fighting. Yeah. Okay. The guards. They move to attack hobgoblins. So let me pop the guard sheet out here. So 1, 2. Hey, a guard hit. Good job, guard. You did 8 damage. Nice.
8
Guard putting in
damage.
work. Okay. The guards up on the wall. They stay protecting the priest. This other guy gets an attack. he hits, and he does 1d8 plus 1. 9 damage. Nice. He kills the hobgoblin he's fighting.
Nice.
And then the 2 guards down below get attacks as well. 1. He's two-handed. Attack bonus is the same. Okay, and one of them hits for... Okay, and he also kills a hobgoblin.
Yes.
All right, now the spellcasters, the hobgoblin spellcasters, they're going to do their thing.
Their numbers are weakening, sort of.
So,
Nah.
Ramus.
Like half.
Okay, so Ramus and Sullyhoff are both 30 feet back.
I'm 60 feet back. Or no,
No, you only move 30.
I've only moved once. I guess that's right.
Yeah,
I can't
and
even
Ramus
see
moved.
much more.
Ramus moved sideways. Yeah, you both get fireballed again. The Devastator throws another fireball that way.
What's the
That
radius on
sounds-
fireball?
40 feet.
40 feet.
Okay, so the first fireball,
You're only-
Ramus was back 30 feet, right?
Yeah, Ramus is still back 30 feet. You're
Right,
only
right.
20 feet apart.
Right. I know.
So yeah, both of you throws another fireball. It goes off.
If you do 37 or
damage.
more, I die.
Let's see. 34.
I got close.
Okay, so Sully goes from being prone to being still,
Right.
smoldering a little.
Frogamoth disappears,
Ramus-
by the way.
Right. Yes. Ramus, you take half of 34, so you take 16, 15. I don't know.
I'm
17.
so glad we're fighting.
17.
Doot.
Okay, so that Devastator has cast 2 of his 3rd level spells.
And then, just then, Hassan sweeps down with an army of beasts.
If only. Okay. So let me. So level 3, 1, level 2. And then the one on the other side, he is going to. He wants to cast a single target spell on Berg. Oh, he's still got some slots. Okay, so Berg, he casts a Scorching Ray on you.
Who?
Your AC is 17, right?
Yeah.
So the first one
Which one's attacking me?
hit for 4. This fucker over here.
Yeah. So that's
So,
full on
Scorching
4.
Ray 1.
So what is this? One, two, three,
Scorching
four.
Ray 2 and Scorching Ray 3. So you get hit twice. Once for 4, then once for 5. And then he's gonna move
2
the
on the
fuck
side.
away
Oh, no.
from Ramus.
Uh,
So he runs towards the castle or towards the tower wall.
Nope. yes.
Okay. So you killed one of the captains, which means the remaining captains are. How many are there? There's like 2 more, I think. Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 more, and they're fighting the hill giant down there. All right, and then the one over this way is guarding the guy. Okay. All right. So hill giant gets attacked by the captains. 1, 2, 9, 14, and then 3 and 4. Okay. So on the fourth swing, that other hill giant goes down. Okay. And then I think that's it for captains. Okay. Regular hobgoblins, there's like none over on this side. I guess there's 1. So he attacks the guard that he's fighting. Longsword. Misses. 2 attacks on the upstairs dog. 2. Okay. That is 2 hits on him. But those dogs are tough. And then the ones over here, they killed the. Oh, they're just gonna move. So one of them attacks the. Moves and attacks the guard, and then the other one attacks the guard twice.
Those
1,
guards are toast.
2, The guards are actually
things-
pretty well armored.
Oh, okay.
One of them takes 7 damage, and then the other guard gets attacked once. And it is a miss. Okay. All right. Berg.
I'm gonna attack the knight. Oh wait, no, you're.
Oh, it's not your turn yet. This is just Berg, you get attacked by the nightmare.
Yeah. No, I got excited. I just wanted to kill.
It's okay. It'll be your turn soon. Nightmare
Do so
hoof.
much damage. Stop.
For 14, so 17 total. As you get hoofed. And then the warlord.
Oh yeah, because you did have it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, y'all are too far away. Berg's really the only target here. Okay. All right. So the warlord's gonna take some swings at Berg. All right.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, and 2 of those are hits. 4.
Yeah, it'll be enough damage, I'm sure. To you get over 6,
Okay.
then I go down and smack him
So
back.
5 down to 2. So you take 2 damage from the first hit,
Mm-hmm.
and then 4 damage from the second hit.
Well, not take me down, but then I come back and smack him.
Okay, so that activates your racial ability.
My Orcish Fury, or sorry, not
Okay,
well,
so you,
Orcish Fury.
so you
and
get the free
also,
swing, and this is against the person that hit you, right?
Yeah. Let me double check on that one. I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately after you use your relentless endurance, you can use your reaction to make 1 weapon attack. It doesn't specify against who.
Oh, okay. So you can attack the horse or the dude.
Yeah.
Now your weapon is big enough you can attack him on horseback with no disadvantage.
Is that a question?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to hit him or the horse.
Oh yeah, I'll go against the horse. The horse is dealing a lot of damage.
All right.
And I'm assuming I can't really make the distinction of. I have my shield out, so it has to be one-handed, right? So.
Yes. Yeah.
Boop. Yeah, that hits.
Yep.
I would think.
That's a hit. Mm-hmm.
Kind of poopy damage.
Okay. So 8, 9, 10 bludgeoning, and 5 psychic. Okay, the horse whinnies in pain, and you slam the conduit into its side.
Fucking dick.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, Sully, save from you, please. Take the hill giants off there. Okay, so Sully's okay. Ramus, what are you gonna do? Sully Hoffa is lying on the ground, smoldering. Berg is at one hit point.
I'm going to. This is bad. I'm going to. All right, I'm going to cast Banish on the horse, so that hopefully when it disappears,
banish a man's horse.
So hopefully when it disappears, the guy will fall prone for Berg to have advantage on his attacks.
That is an excellent point.
All right, so I'll put it in the chat. The spell Banishment. Let's make a charisma saving throw. DC
horse. All right.
How charismatic is that horse?
Not enough.
Not very.
Okay, so the nightmare horse is
Definitely
banished
not
to
Mr.
the
Ed.
shadow.
Yeah.
Banished to the shadow realm. I will make a saving throw for this dude. I figure probably not at your like full DC. Let's say DC 13, dexterity save or fall on your butt. Hobgoblin Warlord, you snatch the horse out from under him.
I'm just
He
picturing
lands
him,
on his feet.
I just picture him like in full canter, and he just like drops down and catches himself, and he's good to go.
Yeah, he's just in horse stance. Like, what the fuck just happened? Where'd my horse go?
Yeah.
So the nightmare is a native of heaven. It's not a hell horse. It's the chosen entity of the chariot, which means that it is banished back to heaven, and you can concentrate and keep it there. Right?
I'm imagining some creature in the, like
if I
heavens.
concentrate for the full minute, it'll stay there.
Yes, that's right.
It's like by the stables in heaven, someone's like on a ledger, and they're just like What are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. The stables of the chariot. This horse just like whoop, appeared out of nowhere. Okay, so horse banishment. And
Ramus
it
always
lasts
messing
for
around with him.
a minute, so it's actually like
10,
whatever, a really
10
long
turns,
time.
yeah. Or
10
10
turns.
rounds, sorry.
10 rounds.
Yeah, it is 10 rounds. Okay, so you only have to hold it for 10 rounds. Okay. All right. Horse banishment is complete. Do you want to move, Ramus? You got bonus actions you want to do?
I'm moved more to the left. I already moved.
Okay. Do you want to use your bonus action maybe to healing word, Billy Hoffa? I don't want to play your character. for you, but
Can't
he's
do
the
2
guy.
spells, right?
I can't do I can't use 2 spell slots.
That's right, because it's not a banishment's not a cantrip. Okay. All right. Well, he's still got some time. He
Yeah.
might stabilize.
Yeah, I saved once.
okay.
I'm not feeling too bad. I mean, I'm dead, but
I laid a hurt on
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Yes.
That's
Yes,
why I
you're,
did it.
you're
'Cause
Yeah.
literally dying, but you're not feeling so bad.
I'm not feeling, internally,
Before I go
we're
down,
doing
I'll
it good.
fucking try to take this bitch
I'm
out.
not dying. I'm only dead.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to fight the warlord?
Yeah, and I might as well reckless attack because it doesn't. Well, yeah, I should because he has like 3 attacks, right? So
He does get
one of
3
those
attacks.
are probably
3
gonna
attacks.
hit.
3
I
attacks
have
at
1
plus-
HP
plus 9.
with no
You
means
want
of
to try to
healing.
rip him down. Yep.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna reckless attack. Get them advantage. Okay, let's do it. 3 attacks.
Do them one at a time. Okay,
It's
a
not
17
enough,
is
is it?
not a hit. Nope.
Second, that's a hit.
That is a hit. Yes. Okay. So
9.
11.
I'm also going to invoke my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I roll 1 extra damage dice, right?
Yep. Yep. And this guy doesn't appear to have any special resistances, so you might as well roll another d10.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy did get hit with a fireball, chat, but he's got he had to fire resistance. He doesn't have it anymore because now his magic horse is gone. Okay, nice,
Okay,
nice,
so
good hit. You can see him. He's staggering. You want to take it? You
third
get your one more swing.
There you go.
Ooh, okay. So the 20 would hit him, but I'm gonna use. He's got a special ability called parry. So he gets to
Yeah.
add 3 AC against 1 melee attack. So the 20 would hit, but he blocks you with his sword.
That's great. That's good. Real fun.
Okay. All right. So, Berg, you're good. So it's the War Priest's turn.
Berg's
he is
potential
going to
final
swing.
act of aggression and attack. It's just parried. It's good.
Okay. So the War Priest is running. He's running across the like battlements, heading this way. And over there. So he uses a double move. The Temple Dogs, they are going to attack. Bite attack. And bite attack. I think probably they kill 2 more. Yeah. Nice work,
Damn.
dogs. Oh,
Holy
fuck yeah.
shit,
All
they
right,
do
so
a
these,
lot of damage.
yes, they do.
Jesus
So these dogs
Christ.
maul 2 of the they maul 2 of the hobgoblins, 1 each.
Sure, that happens.
All right. And then the guards.
Thanks, Matt.
The guards are gonna same thing. Matt, you rule. Good job. Okay, so this guard. Oh my god, he kills that hobgoblin he's fighting with. All right. So all the hobgoblins on the left-hand side of the battle are dead. So this guard runs over here and begins climbing down this ladder. This guard's gonna follow him. They're gonna come and join the fight. And then this guard moves. That guard moves, and that guard moves, and all 3 of them attack this hobgoblin. 1, 2. Come on, guys. Nope. Okay, and then these guards are going to spend their turn moving to follow their priest. Here we go. And then these guys are going to fight for their lives over on the right-hand side. So 1, 2. 1 hits. And does... These guys are fighting defensively, so this guy gets 4 damage. Okay. All right. So that's the guard's spellcaster. This guy on the left has another fireball, which he is going to throw... Oh, shit. into this cluster of dudes.
Oh my god. Lots
no.
of damage.
So,
He can aim up.
yeah. He can see above the wall. So
Over, and was he like just like?
it's not
And then like.
It's not over, it's-
that shit.
it's
Fucking
20
dunking
feet
on
up,
him.
and he just hits above it, and the bottom of the fireball hits everybody on the roof. He doesn't care because he's using his
Yeah. It's just simple geometry.
Army
guys.
Arcana.
He's a Hanzo main.
Listen, if you can tell at a glance how far away something is, so can I know. So can they. So he's using his Army Arcana, so he doesn't hurt his own guys. And much like Ramus, he incinerates the guards.
Is in the
priest
form
is
of
gonna
some
save.
dragons that are going like this.
Exactly. Okay, so the Hanzo main over here casts his second fireball, kills all the guards. The dog makes a save, but he has resistance, or he has an advantage on this save. Okay. All right. So he gets it, and the
tower.
temple priest makes a roll. He's gonna save 2. And then everybody hears the damage. Okay. So the priest takes the 26.
Not terrible.
And then, yeah, it wasn't a very good fireball. And then the dog takes 13. Okay, all right. The other Devastator, where's he? He is just going to kill off these other cards. So we'll go 1. 2, and then the last Scorching Ray on the guard. Wow, he only hit the guard once for 3 damage. Good work, Hobgoblin. Okay, so he's good. The captains, they're gonna try to do the same. And this is against the guards. Ooh, okay, there goes that guard.
Oh, a crit.
All right, and then there you go. And then the captain on the other side. Oh, there are none. Okay, great. Regular hobgoblins. God, there are bodies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Regular hobgoblin makes a 2-handed longsword attack against the dog. Missing. Remaining hobgoblins. Are there any that are alive? There are a few. Yes. Okay, so 1 and 2. This is against the guard on the right. 1 hit for 8, which kills him. And then they are done. Okay, the nightmare doesn't get a turn because it's in the hell dimension. And now Berg.
Just do it.
Here it comes. All right, so I have advantage. So here's the first attack,
Mm-hmm.
which is a 25,
And I go down.
which puts you down, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So the warlord, falls startlingly from his horse, steadies himself, probably blocks an attack from Berg, stabs you in the chest, yanks his sword out. You tumble backwards, and then he starts heading towards Ramus. So he's running towards you, this warlord. Sully, I got a save from you.
Yep. Another one. We're 2-0.
Okay, nice. Okay, Ramus, what are you gonna do? You are 35-ish feet away from the warlord who's running towards you.
Okay. So I'm within range. I'm gonna healing word on Berg
Okay.
to get him up. So for heals for 9. And
Okay,
then I'm
all right,
going
Berg.
to.
So you're just prone. It wasn't so bad.
Oh, I'm back now. Okay, cool.
Look, I'm
And-
fine. Everything's fine. We're good.
We'll toll the dead on the warlord. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So he is definitely injured. He's got to make that save. And that is a wisdom saving throw, which is not his strong suit.
22 necrotic.
Cool. cool. You fucking murder him. He is dead.
Yes.
Nice.
So these guys fight like they fight like crazy, right? Like they don't know surrender. They don't know any of that shit. And so as he's walking towards you, you toll the hellish sound of the bell of the tower, and you can see him. He's coming apart. Like his knee joint disintegrates and his leg falls off, and he like starts crawling towards you. And by the time he ends up at that 5 feet, he just looks up, and it's like in Looper, where the dude has like no arms and he's just like crumbling. He looks up at you and he spits a curse at you in Goblin, and then his body just turns to mush on the ground. Thumbs up, you did it. Do you wanna move? You got anything else you wanna do?
I will move more over this way. Just
Okay, great.
more to the right. Left to me,
Okay,
sir.
cool. Yeah, circling the battle.
Mhm.
Okay, the horse banishment continues. Berg, you're alive.
I'm alive.
Yeah, you
Right.
are. I'm proud of you. What are you
So it
gonna
takes
do?
an action to get up, right? That'd be
It
another-
takes half your move. Just half your movement.
half my move.
So 20
Okay.
feet of move to stand. So you get up, and there's just corpses everywhere, and the smell of brimstone in the air from the banished horse. There's this burning catapult. And this is the Saving Private Ryan moment, right, where your ears are ringing. You have your second level of exhaustion now.
Yeah.
And everything is just like a horrific nightmare. Fire.
Okay. God, I hate this fucking guy right here. That is just 5 feet out of my movement right now.
Wait, what's your movement? You can go like this.
You can at least throw a
Take some
javelin and
10
keep your rage up.
It takes him 10,
Yeah.
10 feet to get up.
Oh,
you're not raging.
10 feet to get up. I forgot he's prone.
10 feet to get up, 10 feet of move.
Yeah, I got you.
I can throw a javelin, yeah, too. I guess at that dude. I'm most concerned about this guy right now, too. Because he's just going to throw a bolt at me if he has any more left. I don't know that he does, though.
He's got guards come up his ass too. They might distract him.
That's true, yeah. So, all right. Well, then Berg will get up, and he'll move the extent that he can, probably somewhere here, right? 20 feet of movement. And then throw...
Well, hold on. So your movement is reduced to 20 total. So it's 10 to get up, so you can move 2 squares.
So it's shittier. Okay, then...
I'm showing you
then
your options here.
probably... Shit. I guess rage and then throw a javelin. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Sure,
I
that
don't
makes sense.
know if I want berserker
Regular rage or berserker rage?
That's the question. Anyone want to weigh in? You can if you want to.
I mean, you can dump yourself back to the terrible realm of exhaustion. You'll have 3 levels.
It's so horrible.
It's really bad because it takes a full day to get.
It's so
each
bad,
weapon
but
back.
also this fight. I mean, it's not as horrible as, but it's an extra attack. I'm gonna go regular. I don't want to go back to that realm. I'd rather, if I live, I'd rather not be just in agony. All right, so 10 feet of movement, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right.
So rage, 10 feet of movement to like
Yep.
here. That makes sense, or is here. And
Yeah, that's fine.
then throw a javelin at this guy.
All right, do it.
Actually, throw a javelin at this dude because he's still in range.
Okay. Yeah. He's 35 feet from you.
Yeah.
What's the range on a javelin?
3120.
First of all, does that
So
even hit?
he's no. I mean the 15 would, but you're at disadvantage because he's past your.
Oh,
your
right.
range.
Yeah, shit. Fuck
So you
me.
huck it at him, but you miss.
I'm not done yet. I'm still
and-
gonna try to hit you.
You're just like staggering towards him. It's pretty good. You're punch drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've
so the
established
war
I can't do
priest.
I can't throw
Yeah,
two
the war
javelins,
priest
right, from
runs.
before.
He runs to the edge of the parapet, looks down, and you see through the chaos of the battle, the blood and the shit. You look up and you see this priest, and he holds his hand out to you, and it glows, and you feel, Berg, rejuvenated by the healing power of the tower once again. So he's gonna heal you
Ooh.
at. He's gonna heal you at a 3rd level with this.
Oh,
So
shit.
3d4
Damn.
plus his spellcasting modifier. Yeah, he wants to keep you going, and he knows you.
Quietly on the
Berg.
wind. Down of the power. power of the tower or whatever.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So plus his modifier is 4, 3. What makes up Dan? What's your wisdom bonus? It's the same as your plus to hit, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
the
be
spells?
your
Okay.
basically your wisdom modifier. So whatever his wisdom modifier is.
Plus his like imaginary proficiency bonus and stuff. Okay, you get 15 hit points, Berg.
Sick.
Not bad, not bad.
So he heals you with his magic spells. Okay. Cool. The temple dog takes a bite out of crime.
Get him, Scruff.
he-
Oh, he fucking
Oh,
sucks.
no, he misses. He misses real bad.
What a fucking failure.
This dog runs to the edge.
I mean, at least he
jumps
showed
off.
up, you know?
Yeah, he showed up. Right.
He missed his packs, and then he just doesn't join the fight. It's just...
Come on,
Okay,
doggy.
so that dog, the dog just throws himself off this 20-foot drop. Doesn't seem to notice like at all. Right, lands on the ground, and then gets to make a slam attack against this guy. He basically throws himself off the wall and lands.
Put the preacher to the ground.
Lands on the Devastator.
Max, that 8 is your fault. I hope you realize that. That 1 is
Let's
your
see.
Yeah, it is.
Makes a slam
I'll
attack
take
against
it.
that target, but he doesn't hit him. So the wizard basically jumps back. Okay, and then that is it for the dogs. The guards climb down the
We have a-
ladder.
We have a developing problem on the right.
The guard
bad.
takes this guard an attack, and the hobgoblin misses. And then that is it for guards. Okay. Hobgoblin Devastators. So this one is in battle with this celestial dog now, one on the left. And he's got some other guys attacking him. So I think he's going to use... What's he going to cast? We'll let him get out of here. Doesn't have Misty Step or anything. I think he's going to use his last spell, his last 3rd level spell, and he's just going to fireball himself. So it kills the two guys closest to him. So you see this guy, and the dog is jumping up at him, and he just throws a fireball at the ground. Fire bursts up around him, kills the 2 guards instantly, and then deals. Let's see if how much it deals to the dog. The dog has bonus or advantage on the saving throw, so he takes
17.
17. Thank you, VP. Okay, all right. The other Devastator.
Wasn't there a Transformer named Devastator?
There was.
There
yeah.
certainly
Devastator
was.
when you take all the Constructicons and put them together, they form.
That's
Devastator.
right. That guy was fucking
He-
expensive.
Yeah, because he had to buy like 6 fucking
Yeah,
Transformers.
it was
to
a
get him.
rip. I mean, it wasn't a rip
Ridiculous.
off. He was
Yeah.
fucking sick, but
He was really cool. Yeah.
No, if you
okay.
had him, you were
this-
the cool kid on the block.
right, yeah.
Let's take a little look. See how far away is Berg? Close enough. All right. He will also use his last spell. He'll move 30 feet. Berg, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Do it up, Bug.
Sure can.
You have advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You get it.
Yeah.
You take 15 damage. Oh shit! You're just barely still standing. You take 15 damage as the Devastator runs forward and hurls a lightning bolt. You've been struck by lightning twice today, and you
whatever,
have
it's
two. You have 2 hit points left. So just the lightning bolt rips through you, but you do
15?
not fall.
That
How much did you say?
It's
you
yeah,
take
15. You had 17 hit points, right?
That was totally
didn't
that
have 17,
anime moment
3, I believe.
where Dragon or
If I
where
did my
Dragon
math.
Ball.
Oh, okay. So you still have 9. Yeah, I must have been
9,
looking
yeah,
at your
yeah.
AC.
Yeah, that was that anime moment
Sorry,
where the
JP.
fireball hits, and then there's just the smoke clears, and he's still standing, just sitting
Yeah.
there.
Right, you're
Do
Luke
the-
fucking Skywalker.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, you're
Destroy
like
that
fucking,
man.
You're hunched over at 2 HP, coughing up blood, but you're doing all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
9.
you got you got
No,
9.
9,
Yep,
sorry.
You're okay with 9. That's right. Okay, so the remaining captains, they are going to rush to where the fight is. So they just use their turn to move. They can move 60 feet. Berg, there
Yeah,
are
they're gonna
2
be
very
fun.
large, scary hobgoblins running towards you. Also, the regular hobgoblins, same jam. They're going to run with their captains.
We need some reinforcements from the tower that I don't think they have.
Yeah, so they just move 60 feet. All these hobgoblins charging across the battlefield.
You found another fireball
and
there,
then
Ramus?
The living ones that are on the other side, they still have some guards to fight, so they're going to do that. One, and then one attacks the dog upstairs, and they both miss. Okay,
These
cool.
dogs,
Nightmare
man.
is still banned. Hobgoblin Warlord is dead. Sully Hoffa, a death save, please.
Sure. Oh, all right. I am stabilized.
Right? Good.
All right, so you're stable. Good. Okay. Ramus, it's your turn.
All right. All of those people that just ran together are getting fireballed.
Yes.
Fireball those motherfuckers. Do it.
Yeah.
This has been a fireball-rific fight, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and you can definitely hit all of them. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so just like before, the guys that are not captains, they incinerate. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They all burn up. The 2 captains make their deck saves.
What?
2. Okay. 1 fails, 1 succeeds. They both are still alive. But you've definitely softened up the wave. Anything else, Ramus Grill?
And then I'll move more towards the fight, so I'll be on the edge of the map now.
Okay, great. Berg, it is your turn. 2 hobgoblin captains rush forward through the flame.
My movement is -2 is in when it starts affecting your movement, right?
Yes, if you have 2 levels of exhaustion, your movement is...
Right. So my max range right now is 20, with being able to actually attack after the movement. So, given that, Berg's can be productive and move down 20 feet towards this other hobgoblin down
Nice,
here.
okay. Go and try to finish him off.
Yep. Go join his guard bro
Right.
and attack him twice
Do it.
if needed. Well, pow.
That is a miss. 12.
Shit.
Okay, you got 2 more attacks. Or
So
one more attack.
it's another miss.
No, another miss. Okay. So 2
I'm as good as a
swings
guard.
and the heavily armored guy. Yeah, the guard sees you and looks at you like, yeah. And then you miss twice and he's like, fuck. And all right. The war priest, let's see what spells he's got still. He is going to cast one of his 5th level spells. And he's going to cast, let's see here, Flame Strike. So, Flame Strike allows this priest to conjure a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of 46 fire damage and 46 radiant damage. And he is going to conjure it. Where should he put this shit? He's going to try to take out this wizard. He's going to just drop it on this guy.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah. So the wizard needs to make a DC 15 saving throw. Dexterity save for Flame Strike. But he's probably torch. Let me see.
Get him.
No, he makes the save, so he takes half.
Bitch.
So radiant, and then fire. So 30, so he takes 15 damage. And in this case, this is like the priest points, and instead of the fire coming from the heavens, the tower, the behind you, the temple itself, from its apex, a beam of white light burns out like the light of judgment and strikes the dude. And he throws himself aside, and it burns like a tear in the ground. It's kind of like fucking Kefka's tower laser from the middle of FF6. It's like rips through the ground, leaving
I
dirt
understand that
flying
reference,
everywhere. Yeah.
good.
Okay. The temple dog is going to try to finish the job. So go with bite, attack, hits.
These
Nice.
Does 25. Yeah, kills that guy.
These
No problem.
fucking dogs, man. What the
Dog
fuck?
The
coming
dog leaps up. Yeah, leaps up, bites his throat, and he tumbles backwards, and the dog just like shakes him until he stops moving. The other temple dog makes an attack as well against this guy, but he misses. There is one guard left alive next to Berg. He's the last survivor. So he's going to, Berg, he's going to try to help. And you know what? He knows he can't fight alone. So he doesn't try to like deal damage to this guy. He's going to give you advantage on your next attack, Berg. He's here for you.
Yeah. What a bro.
That's his job. He's going to use his action for that. Okay. So the Hobgoblin Devastator over on this side. He is going to use a spell. A 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Let's see. What's the
Casting
range
a
on this
wall of
shit?
fire or some shit.
This is Ramus. He wants to hit you with it. This is range of 300 feet. Okay, Ramus, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure. 7.
7. Okay, you take the full damage. Okay. So first you take 2d8 bludgeoning. Okay, so you take 13, and then you take another 4d6 cold, and I will describe the effects of what happens. Okay, so you take 13 and then 15. And Ramus, suddenly a hail of rock-hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range. So this hailstones, like razor-sharp hailstones, start swirling around and tearing at your clothes and freezing in your beard, and you take a shit ton of damage. And you need to make a con save to continue horse banishment.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what horse?
It's a nightmare.
The banished horse.
We killed that forever ago.
Yeah, the horse
yeah,
is
it's
dead.
It happened.
It's dead forever.
Right?
Okay, so you're fine. Okay, so that was that Devastator, and then he's gonna fall back. Get rid of these corpses. Okay, the Hobgoblin captains will move their full movement.
They're gonna come and say hi. I know. I get it. What's up? Hey,
They won't.
how's
They
it
don't
going?
get. They don't get to attack this turn.
Yeah,
Just come
yeah.
right to where you are. The Hobgoblin attacks the guard. Sword, and misses. And I think that's all the regular Hobgoblins. Nope, there's one more. One more regular Hobgoblin upstairs, still fighting. He takes an attack on the Celestial Dog and hits for 7. Okay, Sully, you are stable. So Ramus, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. God, that guy is so far away. I'm going to Scorching Ray on whichever guard took the full damage, whichever captain took the full damage from the fire.
You'll have to move first. You have to move first because the burning wreckage of the catapult's blocking your sight.
All right, then I will.
But if you move like left a little ways.
Like it.
There you go. Yeah. The one furthest from you seems to have taken the most damage.
Okay, then I will start casting on him.
Okay.
All right, so you get 3 of these. 16 is enough to hit.
It is not. No.
Okay. 21
That's a hit,
should
though.
be
Yeah.
for 8.
Okay. Got it.
And another one that misses.
Miss, yep. All right. So three beams, one of which strikes true and sears his flesh.
Are they
Bert,
Ramus
it's your turn.
beams that hits tickle tickle?
Tiny little Ramus fingers.
Yeah,
Ugh.
what the fuck?
No, thank you. Do not tickle me, Ramus.
Listen, guys, I'm weird. If this is news to you, I don't know what to tell you.
Noted.
Okay, Berg, it's your turn. There are 2 captains next to you and 1 regular Hobgoblin, and your little friend there is giving you the aid action, so your first attack has advantage.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you said this guy's the most battle damaged.
No, he has got no damage. It's the guy directly to the north of you who just got scorching
this
raid.
guy.
Who's
Okay,
like,
sorry. When you said furthest away from Ramus, I just assumed this guy could.
yeah,
Okay,
sorry, the
yeah,
furthest like east
for north captain here, and
Okay,
attack
do
him
it.
with advantage. Bang.
22.
Fuck yes.
Okay,
Eh.
22 is a hit. Yeah,
Mm.
or 7 and 10 damage. Okay. All right. He is still alive.
Second strike. Nice.
Okay. Yep, it's a hit. And that one kills him.
11. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
down he goes. All right, cool. So you drop that dude. We're down to
Nothing else I
one
can do or
captain
should
left.
do, 'cause
Okay.
Come on, War Priest, get in here. Let's go.
The War Priest. What has he even got left? He's
will.
got another guiding. He's got another guiding bolt. So he's gonna guiding bolt the captain. But he misses. So sucks for the War Priest.
Oh.
He's still thinking about that Froghemoth. He's scared. He's scared of the Froghemoth nightmare. The Temple Dog upstairs is going to take a bite out of Crown.
Get him.
And he gets a miss. God, that Temple Dog sucks. But this one over here can now run over. And on the next turn, he'll get to attack and participate in battle.
This is where the
Cool.
guard's
So
gonna come in
Berg-
clutch and just fucking.
Berg, you're seeing this guy like right up close, this celestial dog, and it like when it's up on its like haunches, its head is probably like at your shoulder, like it's an enormous like lion dog, and it's cool because you're seeing that stone mask that you wore, but in real life, and it seems to be carved of like living jade and stone, and it comes running over to help you. The guard, yes, this guard is going to attack the hobgoblin with his spear. Have at
Come on,
thee.
guard.
I get to 19 for 3 damage, which is not sufficient to do anything.
Have at thee.
And then the Devastator, who now I have to check how many fucking spells he has left.
The Devastator.
He is down to... He's got some of his crappier spells.
Is he made up
Okay.
of 6 little hobgoblins, Adam?
Yeah, how did you know?
I just left a guess.
He's got to get within 90 feet. Of
Collect them all
Ramus.
on the Court of Swords merch store.
It's not a thing. Don't. But you know this.
Don't.
You can grab this if you. Right there.
Okay, here we go. So he'll move 30 feet. And then he throws an acid arrow at you, Berg.
Wow.
So
Is it
here we go.
Melf's acid arrow?
It is indeed the acid arrow of Melf. but it
Man, that
misses.
Melf guy's an asshole.
Too shitty, and he sucks.
Yeah. Now, were you? Yeah, you were. You weren't attacking recklessly last time. You had advantage
I
from
was
your friend.
not.
So
No, I
yeah,
never attacked
he
regularly.
he draws back on an invisible bow and then fires an arrow made of acid in your direction. But you throw yourself out of the way and it flies by.
That's
and
so
somewhere.
Melf.
Yeah, somewhere in his wizard's tower, Melf is like, another miss. Excellent. Yeah, Melf loves it when you miss with his acid arrow. He's
Yeah.
a
It
real
was just a
prick.
practical joke spell he invented a long time ago, not expecting anyone to use
Exactly.
Yep.
Melf's exploding cigar, etc., etc.
I've seen that
Let me
one.
just let me see. Melf here. So
What kind of a name is
acid
Melf?
arrow. It's like
Were they
the
just
name of
like
an elf?
elf's kind of cool? Let's add an M in front of that. I'm Melf the elf.
Exactly. Yeah. On a miss. Listen. So on a miss, he splashes you. It splashes in front of you, and it explodes. So you're gonna take a little bit of damage here, Berg. So it's half
Fucking
as
Melf.
much of the initial damage.
I like
So-
Melf the elfed better. He's not.
Yeah. Okay. So you take 4 damage, 4 acid damage. Don't get melfed. Don't let Melf do it.
Man, you got Melf so fucking hard.
Oh yes, Berg, the legend taken down by Melf.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, Melf.
That is true. It's Matthew Elf, obviously.
Yeah, Melf.
Yeah,
No,
Melf.
it stands for man. Elves love fun. So he fires an arrow at you. It misses, splashes back on you. You get a little acid backwash, and now the captain is going to try to finish the job. So
He will.
here comes the first swing.
Do it.
He gets a
Oh,
There it
23
is.
for 8
Well, I
damage.
So that's 4
So that
but-
brings down to 4. Yep.
on a 1.
But you're at 1. Okay. So his second attack. Second attack is a 14. Holy shit! He misses. So there you go. You're at 1 hit point, Berg. The
still
captain
alive.
was not able. The captain was not able to take you down. This
Jesus
hobgoblin.
Christ.
Hobgoblin attacks the guard. He misses. The nightmare is still banished. Ramus, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
Okay.
Yep. So right now, just for folks who are maybe feeling a little lost, the main situation here is this captain, right, who's fighting Berg, and then this devastator over here who has not yet
Yeah, I
been
can.
touched.
Let me zoom in a little bit here.
So the Devastator, this Devastator over here has used up some spells. The other Devastator's dead. The captain is still fighting. There's another hobgoblin here, but you do have the celestial dog right there helping you out. So.
And this guy's here too, but he's kind of shitty.
That celestial dog, yeah, he's been tangling with this one hobgoblin forever.
Yeah, they both kind of suck. And then we got the war priest over here, who's just kind of helping here and there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to use spiritual weapon to cast it right next to the guard captain.
Okay, let me go and retrieve that for you, my friends. Conjure that up next to the captain. Here.
Yep, that's fine. Anywhere's fine. Okay. And then take a swing.
Big damage. Oh.
20s or
yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh. 12 force damage.
12. Nice. Okay, still standing, but.
And then I'm going to use a cantrip since that was a bonus action spell. So I'm going to toll his dead for 13 damage.
So the captain hears the tolling of the bells, and he rolls, and he saves. And this is a no.
It's a DC 17.
17, yeah, he fails.
He failed, yeah.
DC 17. Okay, so he takes 13 damage. So he's still going, but he's being slowly necrotized by Doom. I really like how the injured damage is actually lower than it normally would be because he rolled really badly.
Yeah.
Stupid D6s. Okay, all right. So yeah, Berg, you're fighting this dude, and as you're fighting him, he's like coming apart. You can see his flesh like melting off his face. He's decaying as he does battle with you. Berg, it is your turn. Do you want to do unto others as they have done unto you?
Kill this fucker.
Kill him.
Hey!
There you go.
It feels so good.
Okay. Cue Chuck Mangione. Yes, you kill him.
Nice.
So you have this disintegrating captain. He's, these battles, it's not just one swing, you're swinging and weapons are clashing back and forth. And then you knock his sword aside, and I think like his sword is starting to decay too from the Toll the Dead, and then you just drive home your hammer, you break his sword and crash the weapon into him, and he expires.
And then I'll use my second attack.
You got another attack, yeah. Swing on that dude.
Second attack on that guy. Bam. Yes, these are the rolls.
Yep.
These are the rolls.
Yep. Yeah, you murder that dude too. He is also dead. Do you want to move?
I will move my full movement of 20. Can I remove?
So those rocks are difficult terrain. You can walk through them.
Okay. Can I move like in between?
You can go there.
Is it still if I go like there? Okay. So
you can go to there at least, and then you could take 5 to go.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get further away from the impending doom.
All right. 1 hit point, staggering through the battle.
Get him! Protect me! I yell at the celestial dog like, fuck yeah, get him!
Okay. The war priest sees you approaching and calls out to you with the tower's power. You recover 13 hit points, Berg.
Yes.
You're rejuvenated. The temple dog is going to move 60. Okay. This other temple dog attacks the guard.
Please hit him.
Attacks the hobgoblin. Come on, buddy.
Oh, come on.
Dude, that fucking...
You're banished. This dog is the worst. He's a bad dog.
Yeah. Some dogs shouldn't go to heaven, if you know what I'm saying, right?
Wow.
Oh my god, in this all dogs come from heaven.
Yeah.
And then the guard runs off towards alongside the champion there. Okay. All right. The Devastator is going to deal with the threat that is approaching most quickly. And he's got some second level spells left, right? He is going to cast, I think, he has Gust of Wind. He has Gust of Wind in front of him, and he creates a line of wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide that blasts away from him. And he's going to, he's going to push those dudes. So the Gust of Wind basically is like this area. Long. That's good. Okay. So he conjures up this wall of wind that pushes these guys back and kind of protects him from them. They got to make strength saves. Yeah. Strength save or be pushed 15 feet away following the line. Oh, sorry. It's a line away from him, not a line vertically. So it's actually like that. And he like blows some of the corpses around. Okay, so those two need to make that check, and he's just trying to keep them back. So DC 13 strength saves for both of them. Dog has saved, and the guard, I feel, just like blows off screen. Okay, so the guard fails. So the guard gets pushed back 15 feet, and the gust continues out in front of him. So I'll see. Nothing. Okay. So the captains are all dead. There are a few. There's one remaining hobgoblin. So
that one's all the way up top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having
that's
a
one up
big
top.
battle up there missing.
He misses. He misses. Yep.
Love it.
Okay. Ramus,
so
it's
bad.
Ramus' turn.
I'm just imagine they're like XComming right beside each other. To
Yeah.
keep shooting down and stuff.
100%. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
They're just firing in all random directions. No one can hit.
Yeah.
By rights, somebody should have fucking hit by now.
I know.
But it's just not happening. Okay, so Ramus, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll move forward a bit. And
Okay.
he's too far for anything that I can do. So I will just move a little bit towards him, but not too close. Just
Okay.
And I'll save an action. If he gets in range of Toll of the Dead, I will cast it at him.
Excellent. Okay. Berg, what are you gonna do?
So here's where I'm at. I'm either going to move, go help this pitiful fucking fight that's happening here in anticipation of the horse coming back, or I'm going to go help the fight over to the right side. Either way, I have to throw a javelin to keep my rage going, which I only have 2 of, so that's okay.
Are you just gonna stand near where the horse was and be like, as soon as that horse comes back, I'm just gonna chop his head off?
How much longer do we have till the horse comes back?
4 rounds.
Okay. I can't just huck a javelin.
Yeah,
over.
that's true. So do you still want to hold your action, Dan, or do you want to let the horse come back? It's one or the other because it uses your like concentration slot.
I thought it was only for spells that cost a spell slot, not cantrips.
Oh, that's right, because it's a cantrip. Yeah, that's right. You are correct. Yep. Okay. So yeah, Berg, what do you want to do?
I'm looking at what we have on the right. So we have
And concentrating on a spell
Devastator.
and holding a cantrip would be like trying to sing 2 songs simultaneously in your head. Like one word of the song at a time, back and forth.
Yeah. Okay, so with my movement, I wouldn't be able to get up this. I'd be able to get to the ladder. Oh, sorry. Get to the ladder. Oh, no, I would be able to. No, I would get to the ladder. Wouldn't be able to get up it to throw it at a javelin at this bro right here, right?
Yeah, you could try to throw it from here. It'd be real difficult because he's got cover and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm probably just going to move 20 feet this way and huck a javelin at the nearest target on the battlefield, which would be this Devastator up on the right-hand side.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. I was moving before because I only had 1 HP. Now I have more, so let's do that.
Yeah, if the full minute passes on Banishment, then the horse will go away forever, but that hasn't happened yet. We're 4 rounds from that.
Cool. Well, we'll
Okay,
bank on
all right,
that,
so you
hopefully.
move.
And throw a javelin.
Okay, you have disadvantage because he's so far away.
Either way.
But an 18 still enough to hit. Yep.
Yeah, 7.
Nice. Ah.
And that doesn't
Right.
count. Does that
So-
count toward +2 as well? Because is that considered martial weapon? Because it's a javelin?
Yes, no, that applies. I took the extra 2 damage.
Gotcha.
Okay. Great. The war priest. He is going to go help the stupid fucking dog finish this fight. So he will use his maul hit the hobgoblin. Nope. This is the invincible hobgoblin. The temple dog upstairs tries to bite the hobgoblin. Hey,
Oh my god!
Here it is.
Yeah! Oh,
So
just
the
dump
hobgoblin-
that damage.
The hobgoblin has 11 hit points, so he takes 31 piercing and then another 18 bludgeoning, and he just fucking explodes. The dog finally does it, and then the dog runs and jumps off the thing. So he's gonna make a dex save to see
Man,
if
these
he
dogs are fucking
stumbles or
metal as
lands.
shit.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're the guardian dogs of heaven, man.
Yeah.
So don't try to break into heaven; they will fuck you up. He takes some damage from falling, and that's his turn. Okay. The guard runs up to Hobgoblin, but it takes his whole turn because of the wind being blasted in that direction. Same with this one. He moves far enough up that he can't get an attack, and then the Devastator will get to go. So he is going to Shocking Grasp on the guard.
These guys got to be looking at like the battlefield, like how the fuck did this even happen?
And he hits with Shocking Grasp, and he kills that guy. All right, so the guard goes down.
Nothing of value was
Are there
lost.
any more hobgoblins? I don't think so. Ramus, what would you like to do? There's only like one. There's only one enemy left. Just
Yep.
the
Wait a minute,
Devastator.
what's top right up there?
Oh yeah, there's the Devastator's guard. Yeah, I guess he on his turn he would have run up. He would have run up. Coming, sir.
I'll be right there.
Well, he just ran into range of my Toll the Dead, so I will cast that on him.
Yeah, so you'll get to do that before your turn actually start. Okay, he hasn't been injured yet, but if he fails the save, he'll simply get tolled into oblivion.
Yep.
Bong.
Oh.
Okay, nope, he's fine. Okay.
All right.
Now it's your turn, Ramus. What do you want to do?
I will cast it again on him. Toll of the Dead.
And this is the same guy?
Same guy.
Or on the Devastator.
Yeah,
Okay.
Devastator's just slightly out of range.
Ah, that's right. Okay. All right. The bell tolls again. This time
Oh.
dealing 17. He's toast. So it comes running up and his heart stops. His organs liquefy and he dies. Okay. Cool. Berg.
Or he's gonna move up 20 feet.
Berg's like, I'm coming in to fight. I gotta get him.
His last javelin.
Okay. Huck that javelin, Berg. Throw it at
Yeah,
the Devastator.
boy. Ha!
You have disadvantage, so you miss,
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately.
The range staying though.
The
Although
war
it doesn't matter because
priest.
I moved 20 feet.
What's the range on where is it? Guiding bolt. Let's see. That's oh shit. No, he has a reaction he can use. Oh, okay. So Berg, when you go to throw your javelin, I'm gonna use the war priest uses his guided strike ability, which gives you a +10 to hit after you roll. So you actually got a 21. So you can roll your damage.
Berg hit.
His war priest he hasn't used that ability yet. Yeah.
Berg hit?
It gives you a +10 bonus to an attack roll by anyone within 30 feet.
All right, then he gets hit for 11.
Pong. Okay, great. There we go. Now the priest can go. And he will move along, and he's going to use Guiding Bolt on that dude. Here it comes. And he hits for 18 radiant. Doesn't kill him, but whoever attacks him next has advantage. All right. Temple Dog
That
has
Temple
advantage. This will probably do it. Advantage on this roll.
Nope.
15 is enough.
Oh, it is enough.
Doesn't.
Oh yeah, because it's
the
so
wizard
much
dudes don't
damage.
have that much health, and he's dead. He's very dead. So the The war priest casts down the light of the tower, again being struck from the tower itself, like firing these blasts down. And then the dog uses a moment of weakness to leap up on the guy, drop him to the ground, and then just bite his head like a ripe melon, which pops. And then the battle is ended. So you lived. Congratulations, everybody. You got through it.
God damn it.
that was a 2v 30v30 or something like that.
It was pretty significant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't remember us after this one, Jesus Christ.
So
Specifically
meanwhile, while all of this is happening, we fade out on the scene of the battle, like quiet and all the bodies smoldering, the dog snarling, like chewing on the body. We pan up and fade, and it's a black screen. We can hear the sounds of like boots scraping on stone. We're in a dark street somewhere, and we pan slowly up an unconscious Kalimat being dragged through the streets. There are exactly two people holding onto your arms and dragging you, and as we walk through, we can see slowly as things fade in and you start to regain consciousness, Kalimat. You can see that you are much closer now to the inside of the anathema network. They've brought you inside, and they have they're moving you in towards the ziggurat. So you can actually see above the other buildings. You can see the edges of this golden pyramid. It's probably like 40, 50 feet tall. It's taller than the last time you saw it. It's getting bigger. And all around you, you can see that they have deconstructed all of the buildings here. So there are all these like empty lots, and in them, they seem to be building strange, intricate golden structures. Pyramids, triangular, like prisms. And they're made out of this gold filigree. Some of them are filled in with panes of reflective crystal, but it seems like they're rebuilding the neighborhood sort of one block at a time. So you're being dragged through this area. And then you were dumped unceremoniously on the ground. You were thrown onto the stones at the feet of another creature. You see it's wearing like black leather boots with fine silk like trousers tucked into them. But you can't, and it's wearing a long like cloak or cape that just barely touches the ground behind it, of the same sort of satin material with cloth of gold sewn into it. What are you doing? You are currently on your hands and knees. You feel fucking awful. Like it's the worst hangover you've ever had times 3. There's a dull ache at the back of your head, and you're surrounded by a strange place. Your arms ache from being carried by them.
I hate to ask a favor right away before introducing myself, but would you have any water?
So we don't see the face of the creature that speaks. Only as he crouches down, we can see that the rest of his outfit is similar. He's wearing a gold breastplate, and in the center at the sternum, there is a star-shaped crystal. It's like bluish-white crystal. The breastplate is a goldish metal. And as he crouches down, he extends an ungloved hand, and his hand is like pale as porcelain, with perfectly manicured, slightly sharp nails. And he reaches out, and you feel this like soft, dry hand like under your chin, and raise your head up slightly, and then another arm reaches in and presses a gold, like not a water skin, but some kind of decanter, basically to your lips. And cool, clear water like spills into your mouth and down your chin.
Oh, 1,000 thank yous.
You hear a voice in your head, a familiar voice, say, "Oh, my poor Kalimat. Poor thing. They could not have known. You were my guest, and not to be treated so roughly. Drink."
I drink, like, until I'm sated.
Yeah. And as you drink
that little kid drinking at the water fountain who's just been running.
Yeah, like gasping and sputtering a little bit.
Yeah.
The same. We see the backs of his fingers. He brushes the back of his fingers across your cheek, possessively, and says, "There. I'm going to be all right now." And the sound of his voice is like someone ringing a bell made of fine glass in the back of your head somewhere. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I would love to. Whether pass or fail, I'm excited. 6.
Okay. So I'm gonna challenge you in the scene. You have to say, because we'll we can, as an audience, will be able to kind of understand this. So
okay,
I'll let you find a way how you want to do this, but basically tell me everything that you're saying, but also everything that you think. So obviously there's surface thoughts piling through your head, but feel free to like let me know the internal monologue as well as what you're saying.
Absolutely. So he offers me the drink. He says those things.
Yeah.
I've been looking for you ever since that night in the prison. And there's no lie there.
Yeah, like you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel a sense of like smugness, or like, not like smugness may be too negative, self-satisfaction that like of course you were.
Sure.
Yeah. During this whole sequence too, you feel innately the protectiveness of this entity, right? The stranger is here to watch over you. You feel safe and protected in his care.
I thought you were one of my kind. Why did you lie to me?
Your perceptions, especially of us, are so limited. I had to show you what you needed to see. That I am your friend, Alimat. What is kind, if only a differentiation of the baser materials? And he tilts your chin up, and you see him exactly as you did last. And we see him like flicker a little bit. And at once he is this perfect pale-skinned, essentially humanoid with like long straight black hair, glossy in the moonlight, white skin, thin pale lips, and then just eyes of like darkness. We see that, but it flickers, and then you see the beautiful like golden dragonborn that you saw in the prison. And yeah, he tilts your head up to see you, and he says, and he crouches down and he looks at you and he says, "Do you not see me as I am?"
I believe I see you as I want to see you. I wish what I saw was true.
That is what we have come to teach. That is what we have come to teach you, Alimat. You and all the poor people of this place. Truth is not what heaven tells you, but what you make of the world around you. And like as he says that, we kind of get the pan back, and when he says like what you make of the world around you, we see the like scarabs, crawling all over the buildings and reconstructing them and sort of building out from this golden ziggurat.
Do you wish to supplant the rule of the city of Brass and its inhabitants with your own?
Is that the
or
name
are
of
you
this
a
place?
parasite?
Yeah, he
That's
says.
what it's demanded.
Yeah, is that the name of this place? Fascinating. We're not here to supplant. We're here to build. One thing I will say for this place, you have such vast supplies of energy. Power that we need.
Where are you from? alien.
Outside, elsewhere, it doesn't matter. You've found me, Kalimat. Found us. And you can see around you there are some other Farang, but they're in their armor, right? He's unclad. They're in their armor. Some of them are working. Two of them are like channeling energy to empower one of these stones. They're all kind of doing their idling animation, but there's tons of them. They're all around you. And he says, "Is this not what you wanted? To find me, to reap the reward of your choice?"
Yes. But not only that. The people I travel with, I say their names in my head.
Mm-hmm. You don't even have to, like, you envision them.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. They are in service of a destructive power in order to create growth. Why are you destroying everything in your path and rebuilding it?
Look around you, Kalimat. Do you see destruction? And you look, and like, yeah, there was like buildings and shit here before, but now you just see like beautiful golden spires and like strange crystalline objects. Like they're building, they're constructing.
What is the purpose of this? Can you not live in harmony, or must you destroy what was here and create something of your own?
We have come to liberate this place. You all wear heavy shackles. This heaven, a fortress of liars. Don't you want to be free, Kalimat? Do you remember what I told you before you released me from that prison? About power, true power, and where it lies.
And you see, like, in my mind, I go directly back to that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh man, I meant to write that down, but I didn't. What he
said? Yeah, what he said was something to the effect of like the only true power is choice.
Right, there you go. Yep. And yeah, and I remember it being like in line with me opening that door. Forgive my ignorance, and all you hear from my mind is self-doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how did you come to be in that place that I found you in?
A snare laid for the unwary. I should have been wise enough to avoid it, but I was not. I have learned from my mistakes. Learned from all that time in the darkness. But all these stories and more will be yours, Kalimat, in time, if you so choose them. I think he's stood up, and maybe you find yourself like standing, and you don't remember getting up. And he puts a hand on your shoulder, and you look at him, and you can see his beautiful like curving ivory horns and his like beautiful gold scales, his reptilian eyes, and he smiles at you, and he says, "All the vast knowledge we have learned. Cannot wait to share it with you in time. But first, the great project must be completed. And I need your help, Kalimat, once more. Will you help me, Kalimat, as you did, freeing me from that terrible place?"
I'm not sure if I can. Yes.
And he smiles. He continues smiling, and he says, "I believe in you, Kalimat. You may feel you have lost your people." And he gestures. And when you look around now, you see that the armor of the Farang has taken on a sort of draconic aspect. The armor has curling horns. They all look like gold dragons, essentially like moving around dragon men. And he says, "We could be your people, Kalimat. I will not compel you." And when he says that, you feel this like massive pressure in your mind. That's like him like kind of squeezing you to be like, "But I could." I will not compel you to do this. And then without having to say anything, he projects into your mind what he desires of you, what he wants you to do, which I will tell you later. But he puts he dumps this into your head. You suddenly know what he needs you to do. And then he says, if you do this for me, then you will cement our alliance and you will have a place among us. If you do not, and there's this feeling of sadness of like, well, I'm going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
But I will not choose. I will not choose for you. Choice is all we have.
You have shown me what you want me to do. Will you show me what you want to accomplish? If everything goes your way, and you show me a vision of the future, your future, I would like to see it very much.
Yeah. He says, the future cannot be known, Kalimat. There is no certainty. This is one of the lies your priests tell you. That the roll of fate is a line from here into eternity. It is not so. It is the tangled roots of a tree, the tributaries of a river.
Yes, but cannot a person with will redirect a river? Tell a tree where to grow? Can you give me some idea? Maybe with simple words. Tell me, what do you want to accomplish with this world?
All we seek is freedom. Freedom from our chains, and you from yours. And he turns, and you get the impression, the vague feeling he's communicating with the like some of the other Farang that are around, and two of them grab you like roughly by the arms, and like basically are like, okay, that's it, you're done, audience is over, and they start to like pull you away.
Okay.
And he turns, and you have this feeling of like he leaves you with an emotional like resonance of. You tell me what the memory it conjures up, but it's the feeling of like being a child and not wanting to disappoint like an elder, like your parents or like someone you want to like. He leaves you with that feeling of nostalgia of like wanting to do that. So what's the memory that it triggers?
The first thing that came to my head was the first time I learned, like in my adolescence, like I guess Dragonborn puberty, when you start to figure out that you can use your breath weapon or your your ability as a dragon. And it's kind of like a lion learning how to roar. It's very like stuttery. It's like a cough or like a sneeze comes or something like that. And at this point, like my parents are trying to teach me like you can harness that into something powerful. And the first time like I finally kind of understand it, like right before that, it's just like I think I get it. I'm gonna show you.
And so you exactly. You feel that tension of like I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do the thing and impress you. And yeah, the last you kind of see of him before your mind gets all like foggy and they like basically just take you somewhere and dump you in an alley. Is him just like walking away towards the ziggurat, the black silk of his cape fluttering slightly in the evening breeze. And then things kind of get blurry from there. Cool. So meanwhile, back at the entrance to the tower, I think that the priest, the war priest, has come down and is. I guess like there's no one left. It's just like him. The two dogs have gone back to guard the door, and the war priest comes down and he's just sort of he like climbs down the ladder and walks out into the battlefield and is like looking around. I mean, he's walking towards you, Berg.
Berg is just sitting there, like, well, not sitting there, but heaving as the rage like fades away. Like looks around, double checks to make sure Sally's okay. Looks back and sees him over there, but it looks like he's fairly stable and breathing. I think he would just turn and walk towards Sally.
Okay, all right. So Ramus, do you bring Sully? Do you like give Sully some hit points, or are you gonna wait?
Yeah, I'll heal Sully and get him up.
Okay.
For 9.
Right, so Sully, you're awake. So Sully, you remember sudden, terrible, scorching fire, and then suddenly it's like you blink, and then there's bodies everywhere.
Yeah, I think the first thing.
And you see me over you, and I'm like, to those who have faith, Sully, to those who have faith, and I show you that the battle's been won, like behind me.
Which is probably pretty crazy to you.
No, yeah. The first reaction before you like finish your statement fully, I just like go into the shell, and then when you're like those who have faith, you're like, look at the battlefield, and my head pops out and kind of surveys. I look, and then I, stand up and brush myself off. You won?
Yes. The tower spoke to me. It needed my help. I had to help. And we're victorious thanks to the tower.
Yeah, and as you're saying that, I think the group of you are close up. The priest is approaching, and he's wearing he technically like he outranks you because he's like a temple priest rather than like a lay cleric, like a traveling cleric. He's wearing similar garb though, and probably your friends without a religion check couldn't tell your outfits, your tower uniforms apart. And as he's walking towards you, he grins and he says, "Black shadows upon the three of you. A battle well fought." He's like looking around, smiling and nodding. That was great.
Indeed. The tower's shadow fell across all our enemies this day.
I've heard of you and your friends, Ramus Krill. And he walks towards you, Berg, and he puts a hand out.
Berg kind of like thinks for a second, and then he's just like, yeah, you helped me, so you get my respect in that regard.
Okay, so you like shake hands, and he grins, and he says, "This one, I haven't seen such fury. It was a beautiful thing to behold. Thank you, Berg. I have no doubt they'll make you a bodhisattva for this. Truly. I've witnessed earthquakes and tidal waves with less destructive force. Fine day to spill blood."
And Berg just kind of like nods to him and then like looks towards Ramus and is like,
"It was he that spilled the most, I think."
Yeah, he says, "Let us not tally our kills." Like, he looks at the hobgoblins, like these mercenaries. All that matters is the sacred fire and blood for the stones, and that they did not breach our walls. The tower yet stands. And he looks proudly up at the house at the end of all.
Where is Hassan? Has he left?
Hazan has returned to heaven. There are matters for him to attend to. And he looks back and says, "That's why we're stuck here with beasts to defend the walls. Though heaven did lend us some protection." He looks back at the two guardian dogs, and one of them's like licking blood off of its claw. He says, "We have had to do what we can with our earthly forces, but he should return soon. I'm glad that you're back. We have use of every man we have." And he looks past at you, at Salihafa, and he says, "I'm sorry. I don't know who you are."
I look back at the two of them. They found me in the town. I'm just here being with them, I'm of no importance. I kind of just like look down at the ground.
Every creature has some importance in the eyes of heaven. But you're a portal, aren't you?
Yes.
Your people don't build temples to the tower, do they?
I just shake my head no.
Well, you're here now. I suppose that's all that matters. Berg, Ramus, the two of you will vouch for this creature.
Yes, but keep an eye on him. He likes to investigate, get into trouble.
You say that. Berg
Curious
looks
creature.
at Sally for a second, just like staring at him, like seeing his like if he like what's going on in this moment, because this is a moment where Berg has power. He's like,
Yeah, I think you look at me and I'm just like staring at the card still in my hand, like I've pulled it out of my pocket.
yeah, and Berg just like goes and looks back at the priest and nods.
One after another, our enemies fall. First, the magician, then the Aharisa, with help from our friends in the Temple of Judgment. Justice wiped clean from this city. Now, and he looks over at the bodies, I think this is the last we'll see of the chariot for the time being. Why have you come back? Have you no business in the city? No sacred mission?
Come back from a mission that was given by Hassan. But we needed rest. One cannot fight
yes.
when one is useless.
Good. Good, then you are in the right place. These walls have held, and they shall yet hold. I'll have someone come out and begin mounting these bodies on spikes. And we'll show the other temples not to mess with us. Huh? Come inside. We've ale, beds, and rest at least till Hazan returns.
Indeed. Took nearly everything I had to kill the chariot bastards.
And he looks to the two. He whistles, and those celestial dogs run up to him, and he says, "Well then, brothers, come with me back into the tower." And I think that the like closing shot is him leading the group of you through the now open gates, right down the shadow pathway towards the house at the end of all.
Cool. All right. Let's do some shout-outs and some goals and XP and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Starting the 70s off strong here on Cortisaur. Zeke, we'll start with you. Some shout-outs, please.
Oh my God, what a fucking day this was. Thank you all very much for coming out, and I appreciate it. Thank you to Dan, JP, Adam, and Matt for being here today. And wow, thank you. I'll be doing just getting over a cold, so that my voice is all fucked up, but I'll be on Drop Frames tomorrow, and then after Drop Frames tomorrow, I will be unboxing my cool Yakuza 6 box set. Like, I'll be unboxing that after Drop Frames. You guys want to check it out and take a look what's in that box? I can do that tomorrow. But I usually broadcast at noon Pacific every day, except Tuesdays, of course. And come and check me out, Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, all the same. And I will be continuing on with my Yakuza 4 playthrough into 5, and then eventually into 6, as long as, health is good enough to do that. So, thank you.
Sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow on Drop Frames. Mr. GassyMexican, go ahead and do some shout-outs.
Me, GassyMexican.
That's
My
him.
name's Max. Actually, it's not Matt.
It's Matt.
Go by GassyMexican. All my stuff's right there. You guys want to check it out? Roddycaster here on Twitch, and also doing the videos and stuff on YouTube. Crazy episode. I did not, when that first battle showed, I was like, okay. But yet somehow we endure, and Berg lives on. I'll be casting a little bit after this show's done. If you guys want to, we'll be playing with some other cool broadcasters like Cream and Burke, playing some cool games. I'll tweet about it if you're interested. But that's what I got going on, and we'll talk about what just happened in the post show.
Thanks, Matt. Mr. DansGaming, some shout-outs, please.
He hates it so much.
That's the reason I keep doing it.
I'm
Because people think my name is Matt.
my turn.
I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm DansGaming, variety streamer on Twitch. Currently in the gaming drought, trying to figure out what to play until God of War comes out. But I'm finishing up Darksiders 2 tomorrow, which is a pretty fun game. If you want to check that out. This was an awesome episode. This is one of those either make a great story or kill your character moments. So I'm glad it turned out the one way instead of the other. And I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Good stuff. Adam Coble, some shout outs, please, then we'll do some goals and XP.
That's me. That's my entire name. Thank you everybody for coming, for watching. Big ups to everybody who freaked out when I used the word bodhisattva in chat. You're the biggest nerds. You're my favorite. I opened up a Q&A thread, as I do, on community.itmeJP.com, which I will spam in chat. Here's me spamming it in chat. There you go. When I'm not here running Court of Swords, you can find me at twitch.tv/Adam Coble. Most predominantly, right now I'm going crazy with excitement over the new Stars Without Number show we're going to be starting. So I'm doing little bits and pieces of on-stream GM prep stuff. So if you want to check that out, we're going to do faction creation and talk a little bit about the world this Friday. So come on over and check that out. And you can always find me on Twitter at skinnyghost.
Cool. Let's do some XP and some goals if you want to go around the horn. Mr. Adam.
Hell yeah, dude. Berg, a big fight got in the way of all your goals, unfortunately. So you keep the party from dying so that we can keep doing our goals. So no XP this session, unfortunately. Ramus, I think you work towards accomplishing a mission.
I think I would lawyer that. Yeah, that was a big goal for the tower, is saving their temple.
Yeah. You know what? I'm okay with giving you XP for that one. Like, you accomplished a mission for the tower. The mission was don't let the tower fall. Yeah, good call. Because and this is a sort of statement about how I GM, and we can talk about it more in the post show. But had you turned away, it would have been a big deal. Had you abandoned the tower to this fight. So yeah, good choice on that one. Okay, let me get you some XP for that. You are level 8.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, so that is 1,800 experience for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, because me and Berg both basically abandoned the tower. We were gone, and Ramus
Yeah,
threw a
you're ready to
fireball.
be like, for a moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I charged in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ramus, you'll have an opportunity probably to work on finding out more about the elves when Kalimat comes back. Zeke, I will tell you exactly what you need to know afterwards. And then Kalimat, you met the prisoner. You did that thing. So I'm gonna give you some XP for that. What level are you? 6?
Yep.
Okay, you also get 1,800 experience
Okay.
for meeting the prisoner, and then you worked towards finding out what the prisoner was. So that's another 50.
Okay, so it's not. Okay, so I don't get that one quite yet.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I think if you like embrace it a little more, he'll tell you the story of his people. But right now, you don't really know what he is. You just know he's a weird outsider.
Okay.
But you've been working towards it. So you've got
Okay.
another slot there, which you can decide to write after I tell you if you want. New goal is.
Yep.
And then Sully, you worked on finding out why the ley lines are being tampered with.
Yep. So it's 50
so
times 6,
definitely.
right?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely worked on that one. I think.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think so. That one you can either like make rolls in the next session to find out, or you can ask around. Those are both opportunities you'll have next time.
Okay. Yeah, then the third goal, I basically just, like, I decided to just kill that goal.
do it
and just told
yourself.
him, yeah.
That's okay. You can always add a new one next time.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That is it for goals.
Cool. All right. We'll add some new ones in next episode, and we'll be back next Tuesday. We should be back on track for episodes for a while. At least I say that, and then next week someone will, of course, miss. But we're going to try to get back on track here, doing every single week. Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern. We're going to record that post show. If you want to watch it, it's over at patreon.com/roleplay. We'll get that posted up a little bit later tonight. MP3s are working again. They've been down the past week for whatever reason. But if you are pledged at that level, you can go grab the MP3. I'll get that uploaded as well. But we are out. We'll see you guys for drop frames tomorrow here if you're watching on Twitch Live. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to catch the VOD of that as well. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.